Hello. So in this lesson, let's talk about waist to hip ratio. It is a very important measurement to assess health risk. The calculation from exam point will be very easy because you will be given waist and hip measurements. Then you can easily calculate waist to hip ratio. Like example, an individual with 36-inch waist and 35-inch hip circumference. What you have to do? You have to divide waist by hip. In this case, 36 inches by 35 inches. So the ratio comes to 1.03. Now, this falls in the risk category. When you will see the table given in your book, table 11.3, there are different norms given, waist to hip ratio norms based on gender, whether male or female. The categories are excellent, good, average and at risk. Now, this will be very easy calculation to do, but related to this calculation, there are a few important aspects which you must remember, so that if any other question comes related to waist to hip ratio or waist circumference and hip circumference, you can easily attempt it and get good marks. First is like, this is an important measurement to assess health risk. Now, where waist circumference is measured, it is measured at the narrowest part of the torso above the umbilicus and below the Gifford process. Here, below the Gifford process. So this is very important point. Another is that waist circumference is an important indicator of visceral fat. Now, body fat is of two types, visceral and subcutaneous. Visceral fat is basically which is surrounding the internal organs of the body, and subcutaneous is just under the skin. So, the visceral fat helps to maintain free fatty acid levels in the blood and also facilitates the regulation of blood insulin. This is a very important point. You must remember it. It may come in the exam also. What is free fatty acid? Free fatty acid are the triglyceride molecules separated from their glycerol. Visceral fat may be infiltrated by specific human cells known as macrophages, which can trigger insulin resistance, a precursor for prediabetes and diabetes. Again, why it is very important to understand that waist circumference is an important measurement to assess health risk, because if you have more visceral fat, the chances are that a person will have prediabetes and diabetes. Another important question which you can have is, we should use a spring-loaded tape measure to have a constant tension each time a client is assessed. So there are 3-4 types of questions which you can get on the exam, apart from just calculating the waist to hip ratio. Now coming to hip circumference. So hip circumference is taken at the widest area of the hips at the greatest protuberance of the buttocks. This portion. Widest area of the hips at the greatest protuberance of the buttocks. So you can measure it. In both the cases, you will see that the tape is taken as horizontal. It is also important to know so that you understand it also, and if at all it is written on the exam that whether to hold it horizontally or vertically, you are aware of. Because I know in skin fold assessments, this kind of question also comes, how to hold it horizontally, vertically, slightly, this position. So this is important to remember. Now in waist hip ratio, please must remember those waist hip ratio norms as given in your book. And this is important to know that a waist circumference of 35 inches, 89 centimeter in women, and 40 inches in men is the risk factor threshold for obesity related metabolic diseases as well as coronary heart disease. So this is very important to remember. 35 inches in case of women and 40 inches in men, equal to and more than. So I hope this makes the important concept of waist to hip ratio very clear to you. We can repeat it again if you want. Waist to hip ratio is calculated by just dividing the waist circumference with the hip circumference, as I have calculated here. And these are the important things which you should know in case of waist circumference, and how waist circumference is calculated, measured basically, and hip circumference is measured. This you should be clear. If you just keep these pictures in your mind, you can easily remember also. So please take care of these norms, which are very, very important, because you will definitely receive one or two questions on these norms also. Thank you so much for watching the video, and let me know in the comments whether it is clear to you or not. If there are any doubts, I will appreciate it. Thank you so much.